Hello, here we are again in Vendor Manor with Grandma Betty, and today she is doing chicken and dumplings. Here's Mom.
I'm on.
You're on.
This is not a very hard thing to do. First, you have to stew your chicken overnight, or however you want it, in a crock pot, or just have cooked chicken, and then break it off in pieces and put it in a pan with some broth, and add a little water. About half a pan of water. Not too much, so it will be watery. You want it way above your chicken, so you'll have room for the dumplings to cook, and you have soupy things. So then you make your dough like we made it before. Why don't you get
Right.
up here and talk?
Here's the dough. Remind them what's in the dough, how you made it.
You know how you make biscuits. We have Crisco today, and goat milk, and flour. And you remember, you blend it all together and wad it in a ball and put it here. So this is more than you'll need for the dumplings, but you roll some out and then you get what you need for the dumplings, and guess what? Then you make the rest of it into biscuits.
Right, and y'all, we did, the biscuit video was the very first one we did, so you have the recipe for biscuits already. This is the same biscuit recipe. She's just going to do something different with it.
Yeah, I just do a piece off of mine like this. Let's see. And that may be good for, biscuits and butter and jam. Now, a lot of people don't roll them out, but I like to roll them out because that's what my mama did. Some people just drop their dough back into the chicken dumplings, which is happened to be what my daughter here does.
Yeah, this is a funny thing. I thought Mama was going to make chicken dumplings the way that I've always made it. I thought she taught me how to make them a certain way where you just drop the biscuit dough in there, but nope, she does it different. She rolls it out. And we're making chicken and dumplings. She's working on her kind of dumplings, which is made from a biscuit. Just the same biscuit dough
You make biscuits.
Recipe that she made biscuits with the other day. And I see there's several people on. Hey, Linda. Hey, Susie. Hey, Letha. She says, hey, Grandma Betty.
I'm sure all your mothers and grandmothers make them different way, too. A lot of people where I live just use noodles or frozen things, but...
Here on the Eastern Shore where we live, people make more like pastry dough instead of biscuit dough for their dumplings. So this is different for you shore folks. This is the Monroe, North Carolina way, or at least on Sandy Ridge Road where I grew up.
This is why I made them all the time she grew up, and I don't know how she didn't know I used this. Because I used to cut little strips and make her long biscuits when we had them left over when she was a little girl.
Maybe now I remember it. Obviously, we haven't been making dumplings together all these years. I'm now 52 years old. So,
Chill's
yeah.
Very much a child, yeah.
So I'm still a baby. I'm her baby girl.
Yes, she's still a child. She's still a child.
I'll always be the baby. Hey, it's Karen O'Dell. I bet Karen knows how to make biscuits.
I expect everybody knows how to make them better than I do.
But we're not making biscuits, so we're making chicken and dumplings.
But you make biscuits. Our first episode was biscuits, in case you missed our first episode of the M&M Comedy Hour.
Now, what are you doing here, Mama?
I'm putting them in here so we can take them over there.
Oh, just carrying them over there.
Cut the burner up so it'll be boiling now.
Okay. Karen said in Nebraska they call these noodles.
Oh, well, people use noodles where I live, but I like not noodle chicken soup. I like dumpling soup.
She likes
It's not
biscuits.
really soup. It's chicken dumplings.
She likes biscuits in her chicken soup, in other words. And what you want me to do, Mama?
I just want you to cut the heat up. She has to cut the heat up.
I'm going to let you talk to
Well,
me.
wait, I got my hands all full.
Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. We're a little disorganized. You can get my phone dirty. I'll wash it.
I got flour all over me.
I don't care.
I didn't like that close-up of me.
This turned down?
Cut up so it'll be boiling hard.
Oh, it is boiling.
When you put it in, you have to have it boiling really hard, so because the dumplings get cooked with the steam. And I don't like a close-up with me, so I'm gonna get back to the director.
I'll show y'all the boiling. Now, I have to tell you this first. So we cooked the chicken, a whole chicken in a crock pot overnight. And we just pulled some chicken meat off. And then what I like, this is my little bit, and Mom wasn't none too sure about it. But I have a Vitamix blender, so I took some, oh, and I don't look like myself close up earlier either, but I took my Vitamix through some of the chicken, the little pieces of chicken, and even a little bit of the softer bone in there, and blended it up. And so that's why my soup looks like this.
Oh,
It's not
you mean
clear.
we're having bone soup?
Mama's upset because she don't like eating bones. She thinks we're eating bone
We're having
soup.
bone soup, you all. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, so the broth is mine.
See, you have
but
to have it boiling high.
This is her
Okay.
dumplings. All right, here we go.
Let's get it steaming a little
It's
bit.
not
It needs
hot
to be
enough.
really hot and
So
steaming.
she's got a plate full of dumplings over there.
It has to be really boiling up. The steam is what's supposed to cook the dumplings.
Kind of reminds me of Chinese baozi.
I have never
The way the
cooked
steam
on the
cooks
gas
them.
stove, so Melissa, would you make that a little higher so
A little higher. It gets real hot if you want it real hot.
So
Okay.
the steam will come up.
We're getting it steamed up.
Unless it's going to burn on the bottom, would it?
I don't think so. So we're waiting.
You're waiting steam to form in there because the steam cooks it. Oh, I heard a flame.
I think it's okay. I don't think we're going to explode. Fire's on in there. You can see the bottom of my pot's dirty because I have a
She
gas
uses
stove.
it all the time. That's a sign of a good cook if your pans get funny looking on it.
Gets used every single day.
Okay, you see how it's boiling? Can you set them a big rolling boil? It's what you're supposed to have. But you have to be careful that steam will burn you when you open it up and put the dumplings in. So you do it kind of quickly.
All right, so it's going to be fast. And
Like you put a lot in your hand. This is the way I do it now.
hey, Carol. Hello, Elizabeth. I have not seen you in a long time.
Okay.
Glad to see you with our
Here I do.
chicken. We're making chicken and dumplings,
First
y'all.
one. See,
Here
steam
goes the
coming out
dumplings.
everywhere.
It's important that you got steam. What happened?
I just put them in there. And
I need to get from a different angle and go over her shoulder.
see,
Oh no, the phone doesn't like to go that way.
see, the steam is cooking them. Because you want them to be kind of fluffy and stuff.
So you're dropping it in there quick and putting the lid
You
on
take your
lickety
lid off
split.
and drop them real quick and get the steam going up again before you put the next bunch in. You're not getting a side view of my head, are you?
Well, I kind of did.
Oh dear. It's
Whoops, I think I disconnected for a second. Hopefully y'all, are y'all still there? I think my service blipped, but it's still saying live, so yay. Okay, I saw it.
Did everybody
Thumbs
cut
up.
off? Y'all did?
It bleeped for a second. We haven't had that happen before.
Okay then.
All right, she's got a fistful of dumplings. Super fast. There you go. So you're breaking those up before you throw them in.
Some people just get frozen noodles where I live, but I like this.
And that's made out of biscuit dough.
Just plain old biscuit dough.
And she's plopping them in there. And they're cooking up. Does anybody else make dumplings like this? How do y'all make dumplings? Do you make chicken and dumplings at your house? Yeah, so at least one other person makes them like this.
Did your mama teach you that, whoever you are?
That was Susie. Did your mom teach you that, Susie? Did you learn dumpling making from your mom? Or Betty Crocker?
I don't know if Betty Crocker tells you that way or not. I bet that Betty Crocker doesn't know how to make dumplings, you reckon?
You think? I don't know.
we got the same first name.
Hey, Joy. Susie said they make hard drop dumplings. Do you mean hand drop or hard drop dumplings? Hey, Brian, you make dumplings too? I bet you're a good cook. Egg and flour and a little water. Oh, interesting, Susie. Hey, Laura. And Brittany, you make dumplings?
Is that our Laura?
It's a different Laura.
Anyway, here we go. One more bunch.
Woohoo!
Growing up.
Is it full yet?
I don't know if we need to make it.
Fat and fluffy, says Karen. These should be fat and fluffy. These are a little fluffy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna fluff up. Hey, Miss Brenda. Oh, spoon them in. Susie, that's how I make them. And Mama says she didn't teach me that, but somebody taught me that.
She was just too lazy to roll them
I
out.
was just...
Don't you think?
Are you calling Susie lazy? Because she does it that
you're
way.
You. Well, I never dropped them in until if you're really big in a hurry and don't have time, you drop them in. But I just learned that after I got lazy and old and lazy. But I like them.
Well, I am the youngest child, so maybe you were old and lazy by the time you had me, Mama.
I never made these for anybody. Okay, you can make potato dumplings too. And if your food gets kind of short, you can actually make stewed potatoes and do this to them, and they're very good.
Oh, that's delicious.
And also, I've heard of people making kraut dumplings, but I've never ate those.
You mean put
Cooked kraut
dumplings and kraut?
I have
Oh
no
my
clue why they do
goodness
that.
gracious!
Okay.
Any of y'all eat kraut and dumplings? Together? I've had something like dumplings at a German restaurant with my kraut, but never together.
No, like this. Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to keep this on the dumplings, but are you done putting them in there?
I'm thinking that might be enough. Let me. I always like to stir them just a little bit, but there's one that hadn't got moisture yet.
Okay, so Kathy seems to make them like this. Oh, Brittany, do you know, I'm going to tell y'all a truth of the Medlin family. My trauma of my childhood was, Brittany, my mama killed my pet chicken.
Oh, no. She's going to remember that at my funeral, I expect.
I'm going to tell the story at your funeral, but she cooked my pet chicken that was set on my lap for a Sunday dinner, and I have not got over it. It is the greatest trauma of my childhood. I had lots of cats, and I guess I secretly had a pet chicken because nobody seemed to know it but me.
Well, the chickens kind of looked alike. I couldn't tell them apart. They all looked alike.
She has apologized.
Many times.
Many times.
I would even go buy her another chicken if she wants one.
I do want one now.
Well, let's get you one. Is your ruling X more about having animals in your backyard?
Do we eat them? Hey, Brian, we don't make rice when we do this. We just eat this, and then Mama will put some biscuits in the oven with the extra dough. So we just have it with biscuits.
Okay, see how they look.
Oh, that looks good.
You have to keep
They're
the
starting
lid
to
on
fluff up.
You don't ever want to take the lid off, Harley, because the steam is supposed to, and that steam is not.
Oh, Letha wants to know how you make stewed potato dumplings. Did you say, yeah.
You just make cut up potatoes.
Now, wait a minute.
You know, Irish potatoes.
There you go.
Do y'all call them Irish potatoes up here or white potatoes?
Just potatoes.
Cut them up in hunks and put them in a pan with water and butter. Oh, we didn't put any butter in this. You're supposed to put butter in.
Oh, we got to have butter.
And some, wait till they get a little cooked, and then put some salt in it. Not much, but flavor them just like you're going to eat stewed potatoes, but you have more water. And then you make, just what I've done here, you just make biscuit dough and roll it out and drop it in. It's very good. That makes sure, if you happen to be running low on potatoes and you have company, then you go put some more water in the pot and you put some dumplings in it real quick. So they'll think you made potato dumplings for them.
Well, that's a nice tip. Ha ha. So Georgette says these are actually Grandma Burley dumplings.
Oh.
You're in competition, Mom.
With other grandmas. And then you kind of make sure it doesn't stick on the bottom. But it's cooking very good. Now that would be okay to put for a little while till they all get done.
Yay. Okay.
See,
Now, how are we going to know when they're done?
Well, you know, just...
How do you know when they're done? This is the question Mom asks, answers the
Everybody
same.
wants to know when things are done when you just look at it and it looks done.
So that's a standard answer. You look at it and you just know when it's done.
See, well, maybe we'll see the water, the steam is coming up over the dumplings.
Yeah. And I see that Bruce's Aunt Dodie, I think that's what they call you, excuse me if I'm wrong, but it's nice to see you in here. And officially your name's Dorian, I see, which is a lovely name.
Okay.
Thanks for the recipe, Karen. Yeah, Grandma Betty just knows when it's done.
Well,
You just know. That's beautiful, isn't it? You gonna take the lid off?
Well, it's steaming good. See, that one is not, don't look done. So you want the dough to be good inside, but you don't want it to be, you want it to still be fluffy and sort of juicy. And you want to have chicken in it too.
You want to have chicken? We do have some chicken in it.
I never thought maybe if you didn't have any food to eat, you could make gravy and put dumplings in it. What about that?
Yeah, that'd be good.
I've never done that. I've
Guess
just
you could
made
boil
that
them
up
in
right
water.
then. Some of them stuck together a little bit.
That looks good, doesn't it, y'all?
See?
This is our dinner.
See there? Chicken and dumplings.
I think it turned out pretty good.
And I would cut it down low and let it simmer a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm
And
getting
I'm going to roll the biscuit dough out to make biscuits in.
Okay. I'm getting a notification saying that I got to go pick up my groceries at Food Line.
Okay, this has got to be it.
So we've got to make it super fast.
We won't have many biscuits up here. We'll have a biscuit apiece for supper. Uh-oh.
What seasonings? Someone asked what seasoning. Letha wants to know.
Salt. And you could put some pepper in it if you like, but some people don't like pepper, so. And I guess you can put other things in it, but I just never do.
So just salt and pepper.
But not much pepper, because some people might not like pepper.
Yeah.
And remember, you put your biscuits close together.
That's important. What are y'all having for dinner? I guess we don't really get to eat it right now, though, because we've got to run to Food Line before they give up on us.
We might come in here and watch the biscuits.
Maybe so. So have any of y'all been able to get butter? I want Kerrygold butter so bad, and nobody has it.
Well, guess what? I got to go just Crisco in the biscuits.
Yeah, she put Crisco in.
So
y'all know how I don't like Crisco, but
I was thankful for
Mama's
Crisco.
favorite.
But you have to do, Crisco for biscuits.
It's just not the same without Crisco, I guess.
Okay. That can go in the oven now. And
All right.
If you were in one of those cooking shows where people come in and clean up. But see, I had a little bit of flour left.
There. Okay. Sorry I'm moving this so quickly, y'all. Whew, we might have been in a bit of a rush today, but I think we got her done.
Thank you. Goodbye. I sound like an old woman. Excuse me. Goodbye.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, into the oven.
Okay, well, the biscuits are going in the oven, and we're going in the car to run down to Cape Charles to go to Food Line. Love you all. Have a great day. Enjoy your dinner. Oh, wait a minute. Mama's so cute holding that pan.
Put them close together so they'll rise better.
All right. Bye-bye.